chatbots, marketing automation. It's a very busy, non-stop, dynamic world, which is not changing. It's only really accelerating even more, arguably. Yet we still do almost everything else as well. So we're still doing, email, social, telemarketing, a million other different things. So we've still got this really diverse channel mix and strategies mix happening, and we seem to be just adding to that pot as technology gets more and more interesting for us. Is it, do we need as marketers to at some point sort of get rid of some of these sacred cows and say, you know what, I think that this area is just not performing for us as a business, as an industry anymore. We're just not going to do it. I guess to your point about if we can't track it, if it's not delivering, it's gone, or it's just not a focus. Or does it behoove us to keep fingers in as many pies as possible? What do you guys think?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I mean, it becomes absolutely impossible, but it's a very hard thing to do, to switch something off and go, I'm going to take a chance here. I mean, obviously you've got the data that's showing you what's working and what's not, but to your point, there is still a degree of gut feel here, and you go, I'm going to turn this off, and there is always a risk there. But I think, until you do that, and many organisations do, they turn it off, see what happens. Yeah. Is there an impact?
Test and learn.
Test and learn. All right, you can always turn it back on again. Not ideal, but you can turn it back on again. But I don't think you can keep across every single channel. And if you truly know your audience, you should know which channels are resonating best.
Yeah, there's clearly more choices, clearly more options, which is exciting, but it also means that you then can refine what you're doing. We have a bit of a zigzag strategy where we actually do that for various competitive reasons, but on the whole, we know what works for us. But on saying that, and I'm sure Salesforce is the same, there's always something cool coming up that we want to test and learn from. So we do play around with that stuff on the side. It keeps the team engaged, and also we can quickly see if it's working or not. And sometimes it's surprising, some of the things that work. But I'm actually seeing some of the old channels, like meeting with some of the media guys at the moment. They really are. They've caught up. They are finally, data is driving what they're doing. They've picked up the innovation and creativity sort of line. Not a lot of them are talking. Some of them are demonstrating, but I think they are catching up. Because marketers, we have refined budgets, we've got very clear targets, our pressure is on, so we're putting the pressure back on them.
Look, there is so much noise in the market. I mean, as marketers, we're adding to the noise on a regular basis.
It's our fault.
So, yes, and I think there's also a lot of noise internally in terms of, as the business understands and learns the value that marketing can bring, there is more that they want us to do, and as companies expand, there are more markets that we want to enter, more products that we want to sell. That's definitely in Salesforce's case. So, prioritisation is really key. Understanding, where you're going to get the most upside, what you're good at, and also making sure you're aligned to those business strategies. And that, I think, helps first and foremost to reduce the noise internally. I think it's really key, you mentioned this, Jodie, to understand your customer and your market. I think, we hear about the personalised messages and journeys and being very contextual. And in this sort of age of noise, it's those who can be authentic, relevant, timely, that are going to really win out and sort of raise above the noise. And I think you mentioned this earlier too, just learn from what you're testing and optimising. We have the same mantra. We want to try new things out. We want to innovate. We want the team to learn, fail fast and then learn, move on, learn as well. But I think, so you need to encourage that sort of culture where it's okay to fail and learn from it. I think the worst thing you can do is if you have the data that suggests this is just not working, but you keep on going and doing it after you optimize, that's the mistake. So can I say that we've put any, cows out to pasture? Probably not, but we're also becoming a little bit more clever and smarter, what cows we put into what pasture, I guess.
Maybe bring some out at different times. Put one there and put them back in.
Exciting hybrid cows.
Yeah, crazy cows.